Hey guys, okay, so we're doing the general coming up for this coming week. Okay, let's get straight into it. In Aries, somebody might be betraying you, and there could be some despair. So you could be playing catch up, clean up in some kind of way. Your mind could be going all over the place this week. You definitely may be frustrated. It's easy to aggravate you, so be careful. Some people, they may be trying to do just that, so be careful with that, Aries. Some people could be trying to get under your skin. There's some things that is going to be quite stressful, but you're going to get a handle of that, so just do keep that in mind. You are the one that kind of has the control, have the reign over the situation, so don't let someone get the better of you. And you'll have a lot of work to do. People will be very accommodating to help you with that, but I would go at it on your own. Do as much on your own as you can. Rely as much on yourself as you can, because people could knowingly or unknowingly kind of throw something in it and create a problem for you down the line. So someone could betray you knowingly or unknowingly here. And you'll end off on a good note this coming week. So a lot going on, but you'll get a handle of it. You'll come out the victor. Definitely keep a lot of things close to your vest. Keep quiet about your money, money activity, what's going on, what your plans are, money plans, that sort of thing. Keep it close to your vest this week. That would be a good thing for you. I do see someone taking interest in you, Aries, that's looking for an opportunity. Just make sure that you read the fine print. This may not be the best time to enter into anything new with the retrogrades, Mercury and Venus. But if you've got to do what you've got to do, just don't get comfortable there, because this person may be all talk, no action, or will renege on whatever they promised later on down the line. So I wouldn't trust anyone. And they could be taking advantage of you now, right? So desperation may pay off in the short term, but not in the long term. And I do feel like those of you who have your own business, this is a time where people could be proving to you, Aries, who they are right now. And they may be giving you the answers that you've been seeking. Things will uncover and unearth and show you that it may be better for you to go at things on your own and rely on yourself rather than people. Because you can deal with some fair weather people at this time, whether it be clients, customers, or even business partners at this time. And it's kind of echoing this week that going on your own or depending more on you is the better ticket than others to some extent, or at least this week you're knowing who you're dealing with and how to handle these people going forward. Some good, not so great, others. Okay, so now Taurus, some of you may be deep in a love connection with another person. Love may be that's all that's on your mind. There could be addressing some love issues, going back to someone to repeat something of the past. It could come rushing in out of nowhere. Yeah, love, home, lack of home. My condolences if someone has passed away, trying to repair what was once lost or broken. There being some delays in communication or being able to get to someone, delays in communication, travel, understanding, mending fences. But it's definitely repairable. So whatever is the hiccup along the way, it's definitely getting mended and repaired. And do know that, hold on. My condolences if anyone is literally going through something. Someone really could be going through something serious, like a serious loss of someone, or a deteriorating of someone or something. And it's kind of inevitable, and seeing it could be difficult. Coming to the realization of something could be quite difficult. So my condolences. And this could be dealing with someone with dementia, dealing with someone with mental issues, some challenges in that area, or any area could be challenging with either a loss or like I said, deteriorating of something or someone. And so this week could be quite difficult. It's hopeful that things does repair itself and get better, because this could even get physical. But it's not guaranteed, right? And there can be a lot of things kind of coming up and out, accusations flying left and right. Yeah. So even if you see people in the news, don't be surprised if you know them to be a Taurus. Things can kind of get out of control this coming week. I didn't see that coming. Interesting. And you feel vindicated. This could be something about family, something where there's a lot of money attached to it, or some long-standing entity, a group of people where something kind of gets out of control. I'm trying to get down to the bottom of this. Someone walks away, and it's unfortunate because it's like someone may walk away feeling victorious, but it's a false victory here, and it's going to take time to repair, to get back in alignment, if it ever does. So this is unfortunate, whatever this is. But you'll have the handle of things, Taurus. I do want to tell you that. You'll have a handle on it, especially whomever the person is that it keeps a calm and cool head. If you're looking for work this week, I see you getting an opportunity. Congratulations. It comes in pretty quickly. And it could be you against another person, that sort of thing. There may be some issues in negotiations with salary, but some of you Tauruses just may have to take what you can take right now, because I do see, again, negotiations are getting heated, not being able to come to a conclusion, someone being kind of desperate and having to do something until they can do better later. So if that is the case, you have something coming in, it kind of comes out of nowhere, or you have to take it out of nowhere, something like that. This is a week to know to not cut off your nose to spite your face, because tensions will be high. Your attentions, other people, and you typically are the cooler head, but someone can really get your goat this week. So be careful with that and try to kind of think about what you're gonna do. Self-employed Taurus, you'll have money making ideas, whether you're coming up with new ones. You'll see more money this week, revenue. People will prefer you over others. So yeah, definitely a better or a usually good revenue week for you Taurus entrepreneurs out there. Okay, Gemini. So someone could be getting out of jail. Someone could be getting out of jail. Hopefully no one's going to jail. There could be some good news or prospects regarding jail. You're trying to take a break and rest. Trying to leave things behind. Or some of you are trying to get up and out, having taken a break. So this could be now you can get out. It's a lot of now you're being released. Now you can get up. Now you can get out. You're being released from something where you've had to take a lot of time, or time was taken away from you. You get down to the bottom of where you stand if you've been kind of held back, or for some of you, you're approaching at that time. Yeah, travel, making moves, communication, all of that could be a bit of a challenge right now. Whether it is finally and you can do and move forward, or you're still delayed in that. That's what I see this week, okay? So communication will be huge and big. And again, it could be getting communication, people holding back from communicating from you. People may not be the most forthcoming in communicating with you. There could be a lot of power struggles, power plays going on here, Gemini. A Leo could be a big attribute to this. And for some of you, if you're like, well, it's still a delay, you may be the ones that get your forward mobility in Leo season, right? So you can move forward in Leo season. For some of you Geminis out there, others of you, it could be a longer delay. Some of you, you're getting your answers now and you can finally move forward. There may be some money's coming your way. Some of you, again, it could be paying out or receiving. You have a very dual week coming this week. So again, it's going to be for some of you this, some of you that, like I said. Unemployed Libras, unemployed Geminis. Well, I get, again, delay. And let's not forget that Mercury, I believe, is retrograde right now. I know Venus is retrograde, so you could get caught up in that retrograde and things are slowing down. Just know that probably by your birthday season or right before, you'll be getting things coming through for those of you who are still experiencing delays, and others of you, you're getting it now. Yes, you're going to get an opportunity. Congratulations. It could be at a distance. It may require you to drive, or you may be at an end of having to drive so far. It just depends on where you are in this reading. Some of you can feel criticized by the public. Some of you, especially if you are known by a lot of people, you may feel attacked. You may feel like you're not being understood, like it's you against everyone else. For some of you Geminis out here, entrepreneurs again, you may have lost a sense of creativity, a sense of ability to have any kind of standing or voice when it comes to your business. There definitely could be some creative issues with you and another, development, that sort of thing. So it could be some challenges, some personal challenges, some business challenges with some of you with your own business and the public, and how you're being perceived in public against other people that at one point in time really liked you. So yeah, you may not be up for it for some of you. That's just what I see here. Absolutely. And I do feel like, again, this can get turned around. It really can get turned around, because it's something about quality over quantity, and it's something about you internally is changing, or people around you are changing, and it requires some change on your part or their part, something like that. Okay, so Cancer, some of you have fortune and wealth that's coming your way, and an ex. You can't get over an ex can't get over you. You're kind of ready to get up and out, but you will be more strategic of who you tell what to, moving in silence, not sharing what you're doing, but kind of getting caught either now or down the line, so be careful. Some of you may not be in the mood with someone. So good luck trying to get away from someone. And it could definitely be trying to get away with some money, taking something from someone that doesn't belong to you, that sort of thing. And I know I've been telling Cancers to be careful with being the villain. So there's that there. But you're going to feel a whole lot stronger. Some of you mentally stronger. Your energy, you will get your energy back, feeling overall better, healthier. You'll have people who have been thinking about you for quite some time, and they're thinking of the next thing to do to you. Things can get a little bit hairy. I don't know what we have coming up this coming week, because for Taurus, I pulled drama, like physical drama, it getting kind of physical. And now you, wait a minute, Cancer. I think it was another sign. Yeah, I know it was Taurus. I guess it was now you. So it could be some drama kicking up this coming week. Be careful, Cancers. Pay attention to where you are going in life, because you have an extremely karmic week coming your way where whatever's going on, you cannot avoid it. It's going to happen quick, fast, and your life is going to change. Like, I know I was saying, I think Gemini, they had you're going to change somebody's life, but no. Someone's going to change your life forever, or you them. And remember this day. Remember, I'm telling you this because this is going to be applicable to some Cancer out there. Good, bad, or indifferent. I'm not calling it on anyone. I hope this is not the case for anyone. But when these type of cards come out, yeah, they have been those kind of moments to remember. And as a result, I feel like there's going to be kind of a decision to try and make nice, to try to get to a place of peace at whatever it costs to come to a place of peace. It may cost someone money, some time, their pride, whatever. They're going to do what needs to be done. They're going to put in the work that needs to be put in to come to a place of peace, if that makes sense. So this could be a costly lesson. It could be a costly karmic lesson for someone. And almost is as it will be as if they're starting all the way back to 0-1. Yeah. Unemployed Cancers. You know, it's this type of thing where, you know, Cancers, you guys are at a place where I don't understand exactly what's going on. And this may not resonate to the people that, again, I'm reading for, because this is a general reading and there's a lot of crazy stuff going on out there. But the Cancers I'm picking up for is in a fight or flight place, where they may feel a little scared to apply for jobs, go to jobs. These expectations from jobs may be outlandish, like, okay, well, now they want me to prove this and bring this and have that and do this. And it's just really ridiculous what they're asking you for the amount of money they want to pay you. It's that type of thing. So there's a lot of stress and aggravation, which you're going to quickly get a hold of it mentally for yourself. And you may have to, Cancers, go to like protest or do something that you feel like you can get your voice heard. Or some of you can go to a place where you feel like, I know I can get some help and some aid and some assistance, right? Whether it be get hired back on someplace or go someplace where, again, you can get some type of assistance for some of you, because it looks a little bleak for some of you Cancers looking for work right now or opportunity. Others of you, it could be trying to get back into somewhere. Self-employed Cancers, you have an interesting... You're going to be very busy, self-employed Cancers. One of the best things you'll say to yourself, self-employed Cancers, is say, I'm so thankful that I did this, ... whatever that is. Because whatever you've built for a business, you don't have to go to work. You don't have to punch in at someone's clock. You don't have to play the game. You don't have to be worried about other people kind of having control over your destiny and your livelihood. Those of you Cancers who are self-employed, because whatever you sell, it will be very much needed. It will be like a staple, and some of you will then have your items in big box stores and stuff like that, because it's going to be a necessity, something like that, like your time is coming, something like that, self-employed Cancer. So it's kind of like you self-employed Cancers are going to be like, especially the new ones, the mom and pop shops, the small businesses, the up and coming people, you know, you will be the ones that'll say, wow, you know, yeah, it all paid off, because it looks like it's definitely going to be paying off. Okay, Leo. It's saying to be cautious, be very cautious. Don't deny your intuitive hits that you're getting, no matter what it's telling you. It doesn't mean that you have to act on things, but don't discount it. Don't ignore it. Just kind of prepare yourself. If nothing else, start preparing. Take it serious. You'll know what that means for yourself, okay? You're kind of feeling happy, loving, at peace. Some of you will feel so fortunate. It could just come out of nowhere where you feel very fortunate. Even though things may not be going completely your way, there may be some things that, you know, you may have taken a loss with. Maybe some things that didn't come through that you was wishing for, but there will be some fortune, or something fortunate will come out of a loss or something not going your way. Yep, better things is going to come out better than you expected. You're going to be very strategic, quiet toward people. Very quiet, people not knowing where you are, what you're doing, what you're up to. Some of you could be starting like a family conglomerate, like getting with certain families or certain industries, like really setting up a big conglomerate with you and other people who have a lot to contribute, if that makes sense. Like getting ready to start, like this just feels major, if that makes sense, and you're kind of doing it behind the scenes. So there's some things, but it's saying to be cautious whatever this plan is, because it's about big money or it's about a big plan that turns into something bigger down the line. You're going to have people on board willing to work with you, cooperate with you. So this can be, you know, knowing about a merger and acquisition of some sort. This is about coming together and doing something that is only going to compound and be bigger again down the line, like I said, and people are on board. But be careful that it's not, you know, nefarious, and that it's not going to harm others. And there's going to be happiness, contentment. For some of you, you could run off and get married really quick here out of nowhere. But this is going to happen quickly, and it is something that stands to make you money, Leo, whatever this is, or whoever this is. And congratulations to some of my Leos out there. You're going to be a married woman, a married husband, obviously married husband, but I meant to say a pregnant, like your wife will be pregnant. Pregnancy is what I see coming up for some of you unemployed Leos. You will be up and ready to go out and get a job. I do see an opportunity coming for you quite quickly. People will like you almost immediately. Like everything happens pretty quickly, and you get the offer letter like bam, bam, bam. It happens very quickly. Some of you that are self-employed, you do get interest this week. So again, even if you propose something, maybe not the best time to sign anything with the retrogrades we have going on. Look and check and research the best time for you to possibly sign a legal document. But definitely, even you will get some offers coming in, or interest to partner with you as well if you have your own business and want to prepare or propose something as well. Looks good. Okay, Virgo. Something is going to be over this time next year. You have a decision to make coming up, and you are weighing the decision. This could be a time when you're looking more at the problems and how to solve them than solutions. And you're thinking about school or wrapping a cycle up in your life, closing one cycle and starting another. How do you and what do you do to get to the next step? This could be something about life that is kind of creating an issue with you being able to do that, right? Some red tape, some politics, something like that could be getting in the way with you being able to just move forward and getting things done here. Or you've got to tend to this before you can move forward. And you are not in the mood to do it. You may feel completely paralyzed. For some of you, hopefully, like I said, no one's locked up and like now trying to scramble to find a way out of a situation. Others of you, it's like a mental paralysis that you're trying to, again, get yourself and free yourself out of something. If this is not like an actual I'm in prison, you can get yourself out of it. Just one step at a time. Pen to paper, pros, cons, what's the plan, what's the strategy, and make the phone calls or what you need to do. You can get out of it. So, because you do seem like you're going to be very stressed out over this thing, you're going to be fine. Why do I say that? Because, Virgo, you're going to be fine. Okay? You're going to be fine. Congratulations. Some of you guys have money opportunity, a new job, more money coming your way. And you can have people, be careful with people around you, because, or for some of you, those people who may have been very negative self-talking, down in themselves, you may see things have come around for the better for them. They're getting better. They're in a better headspace. They're getting back on their feet. They may be coming back out and about. Some of you is getting more stable as well. So it's almost like things are starting to stabilize on both fronts. People around you, you as well. You may not see this all this coming week, but you're going to start noticing where it's like, I'm feeling better. You're feeling better. Everybody's kind of getting better. So this is a time. There's going to be a good time to be able to communicate. At least get through to someone. It's not to say if this is something where you guys are headed for a divorce, separation, a breakup, something major, whatever you're coming out of, and it's like, okay, we're getting back on track. That's fine. Whatever this is, yes, you can, but I wouldn't take it for granted. It's going to take work, and it's karmic, so it definitely is going to come up again to test you, to see if, you or someone around you is, ready and able to receive the next step, right? So I wouldn't take it for granted, whatever this is, that you can kind of get through. Unemployed Virgos. There's going to be some of you are dealing with PTSD from your last job or past circumstance, and you're still thinking about that, but you have an opportunity that can come in pretty quickly. It could be a bit out of a distance, or you have to make a decision which will fall through as well. So I get things falling through, and it has to happen this way because you have something coming at a divine time. Can it create a lot of depression and self-doubt? Yes, it can. Just want to let you know. But it's saying to keep going, not just at a job, but also at what you think you would want to do, and some possible independent ideas or plans you've been having and cooking up, because that's probably where the delay is happening. Why the delay is happening, because you're supposed to be doing something for yourself, and you have a blessed path of entrepreneurship, but you're not doing anything about it. So you're kind of being forced to be at a standstill until you start doing something. So it could be that too, Virgo, because this kind of speaks to self-employment, doing something on your own. So you got to put the work in while you have that time, as well as looking for something, because it's going to come. Don't worry about that. Oh, and self-employed. Your business this week. You will have interest in your business this week. And this is going to be a good week for you, Virgos, to get your affairs in order, your financial books in order, and get things together. Definitely want to do that so that you're not kind of being swept up in the chaos when it starts to get kind of crazy as far as your books and stuff like that. Here, online could be a big crazy town too, but you're going to kind of circumvent all of that. You're going to really start looking at your websites and anything to safeguard yourself, to circumvent any problems you can get yourself caught up in. It will be this is a good time with the retrogrades to go back and do those things rather than to kind of do too much online surfing and interacting online, because this is going to kind of come back to bite. So spend the time rectifying and cleaning up rather than being a part of the mess. Okay, Libra, some of you have success coming with love and career. Others of you will be success in love or success in career. Thinking about yourself, little things in life, looking at your future, where you're headed. You may realize, Libra, that you're doing okay, but what is going to become of ... So focusing on the little things, and trying to work towards fixing some issues with relationships with others. This can be a time when you are being evaluated, looked at, questioned. A lot of text messages, phone calls coming your way. You're getting a lot of attention, but again, attention, yes, but you're just at the beginning stages of communication, dialogue, cooperation, and how can we get on the same place? People around you may be wanting to get there faster than you. but you're more confident than they are. So you may not be, you want to do it the right way. It's not about doing it the quick way. And that can bring things to kind of like a standstill, because there can create drama and a little kickback because you're not on the same page with you and other people. And it's almost like quality over speed, if that makes sense. You want quality. People around you may want speed, and therein lies the issue. Unemployed Libra. I see you preparing and being very prepared for things to come your way as far as a job is concerned. But it may not be about quality. See, that's what I'm saying. You definitely can get an opportunity, Libras out there looking for work. But it may not be about the bottom line, whatever your title is and your job. And you may be someone that takes your job serious in the bottom line and your salary and all the, the rules and regulations. And it's like you're attracting places they don't care. So therein lies the frustration. So do take those things with a grain of salt with this Venus Mercury retrograde coming up here. How your business go this week? Good, stable, solid. Nothing happening any different than any other time with your business, Libra. Kind of steady, fast. Steady as you go. Some of you fast, but steady, same way. And nothing's changing. You're only getting stronger and stronger by the day. Okay, Scorpio. Some of you could get, what do you call it? You can get accolades at work. You can get some reward, an award. You even can win a scratch off, something like that. Not telling you to do any gambling, but be surprised if you kind of get chosen, picked, honored. Now, you may have people who are missing you, thinking about you, reminiscing about you, who could regret or resent people that have told them to leave you behind, that they're better off without you, or you're better off without them. And looks like you could be feeling very stressed out. Money is on your mind. You have a lot of little things. There can be some news that comes out about children. It's just some things that you still have to deal with and square away, that has a lot of stress that you're thinking about. It could involve children. I'm saying upwards of 2. Work, not being able to work something out with someone is what it looks like to me, being at a crossroads here. Yeah. And it's hard. Some of you, it's very difficult. It could be definitely some issues with your emotions. I'm hearing your actual heart, so hopefully everyone feels okay. But just emotionally in turmoil, not in the best place here. Okay. And watch your health. I keep hearing some things, but just watch your health. It's going to be about work. And for some of you, definitely this is like a love loss, a love relationship going to an end, having to lick your wounds, having to come out and tell the public. I'm hearing like it's finally done. You having to come out. It's all said and done. Something like that. Some of you have some good news after there has been some delays. There's going to be some good news that you can move toward. It may be at a distance, but it's like you're finally able to kind of leave the past behind, where there was a major loss, and you can finally feel like you're moving forward. Better things are coming up ahead. You get the okay, you get the approval, you get the green light, and you can finally move forward. So that's some good news. A lot of work to be done, Scorpio, around you. So people will be kind of communicating a lot regarding work. You may have to be communicated to or reaching out. So it's a lot of communication going back and forth that can come up. Unemployed Scorpios. Yeah, it looks like something's going to come in out of the blue. And it's kind of like, well, let's see how this goes. It's going to be a job that you have until you don't have it. Because it's something about maybe an asshole at your job. Someone who wants to test wills, you know, that sort of thing. So someone may come across a jackass down the line. But it will be something you'll have until it's like, well, no, it's not a good environment. That sort of thing here. Self-employed Scorpios. It's a lot of work at with your job, and you have all the energy. I'm hearing joy and stamina it takes to get this job done and be so happy, because it's like you put in a lot of work and then you can go travel, have fun. You can make money traveling and having fun. Like everything. You can just make money doing everything. Isn't that always a good thing, Scorpio? Listen, any of you Scorpios out there who do not have your own business, definitely go out and get your own business. It's just ready for the taking, to give you all the monies. You don't have to work a job. You could just breathe and make money. It's there for you. Our entrepreneurship is waiting for you guys. It's just there to be had. Okay, Sagittarius. You should get in a gym. It's saying to get in a gym now. And if you don't get in a gym, then it would be a good thing for you to, probably a good thing for you to change your diet if you're not getting in a gym. Walking changes lives. So just at the very least, walk an hour, change something. Change the eating, change the salt, the, sugar, something. All right, let's get into your reading. Some of you may have some business or affairs at a distance. And you could be quite conflicted this week. Just a lot of shit on your mind, a lot going on. And your mind could be all over the place, just trying to square things away. You could be, again, conflicted. Here, and some of you may have some issues with a father, your dad, a husband, a male energy here could be very conflicted. Some of you yourself could be conflicted if you're a Sagittarius man. And you can go from just having so much going on to being very complacent, not being in the mood, or people not being in the mood around you. Yeah, so it goes from being kind of chaotic and crazy to quiet. And it could be hard to kind of get through to you, Sagittarius. What the fuck is going on here? Oh, shit. Hold on, Sagittarius. Okay, I don't really understand what's going on, but I'll say this, and it has been going on for several signs where there is conflict, physical drama. I don't know what's getting ready to happen. I don't know if there's going to be something going on around the world or in a particular part of the world, but it definitely looks like it gets very challenging, if you will. And it requires outside people to get involved, if that makes sense. So for you, it's showing up where it has everything to do with a man. Like a man. I get a male energy, a man in your life where it's very challenging. Hopefully everybody's health is going to be okay, because there may be some issues with dealing with a man, getting on the same page with a man. I get a man very specific, not a woman. Not a Sagittarius woman and not a woman. I'm getting women kind of being able to be the help or being the aid in this, if that makes sense. But there's some issues with a man. So this could be feeling challenged because of some fight or fallout regarding a man. And then you having to kind of be there to help. Oof, I don't know what that's about. You'll have people who are there to help. So if you're in a bind, somebody's there to help you. You'll be there to help other people. If you're in a bind, that sort of thing. And then there's like a move on from a situation. Hopefully there's no cops being called. And shit gets out of hand real bad while someone's at work. And then it's kind of like everybody's going their own separate ways. I don't understand what's been going on lately. But this is not a good combination at all. It's not a good combination at all. And that speaks to there being some loss after there being something physical going on here. And if it's like it's happening to you and somebody else has the ability to give you grace, then I do feel like they'll do that. Like somebody else will give you grace. If that makes sense. I would say, Sagittarius, be careful what you put out there. Everybody really should this coming week, but be careful what you put out there. Unemployed Sagittarius. You have something coming. This will be something where it can work. Like you'll like the place. You'll like it until you don't like it. Because there can be some power plays, but it's not really turning into power plays. It's something that you may be kind of like a little paranoid about, but you'll figure it out that it's not something that you have to be worried about. Self-employed Sagittarius. You have a lot of energy for your business, so there could be money to be made with your business. You are very keen and concise this week, so you will be kind of clear about what you need to do when it comes to business. A lot of stamina and energy when it comes to your business. Changing some things regarding business so that money comes in more efficient at this time. You're going to start to be more active and involved in your business and taking more of a proactive role in your business. Yep. And as a result, you're going to start to see more of your money. Capricorn, you're worried about money being impoverished, but a wish is about to come true for you. So you're scheming, kind of panicking privately, but also having hope. And also kind of having, if you ever suffered from, past pains and perils of financial ruin or financial challenge, kind of having those thoughts again, thinking negatively. So be careful with that. You have people stressed out over you. Some people that you've not spoken to in some time, they could be thinking about you quite a bit this week. And kind of at the tail end of it, people could be reaching out to you, trying to get on the same page. It's almost like this could be the week where people or someone gives up as they have tried to reach out. So they're going to they may try to give up. So it could be a table reversing happening here. So some type of tables are about to reverse. But you're moving ahead, and you could be starting to move forward with you and another person. So if anything was stagnant, things start to move forward now. But things are not all worked out and sorted out. So there could definitely still be some hidden feelings there. Unemployed Capricorns. It could be some delays on communication, but it looks like it comes in. It could be a no, but something comes right after it, or a delay. You are also being communicated to start something of your own on the side while you are waiting. Capricorns, you guys will go back to school in a minute, so getting a certification or some extra education or schooling could help you as well. Also, replying back to them, following up can be a good time this week to do that, especially if you've been applying before April or before mid-March. Going back to those jobs is a good time to follow up now, because you can get some good headway. Self-employed Capricorns. And you're very clear about business this week, being very... You can come across a little bit biting to your audience. Just an FYI. A little too straight up, but they may know that about you, and then that may be what they do love about you. Yeah, you can soften it a bit maybe even bringing somebody else in part-time, or, you know, to kind of soften some elements about whatever you provide to your audience could be a good idea. Because you kind of need to bring in another element, because you're starting to kind of come across a way that I don't think you realize, and it's not that great, Capricorns. If you have an audience. That's for those of you who have an audience. Aquarius, you are going to have some money coming in 3 weeks, and some of you may not be able to get the money in 3 weeks' time. Oh, shit. You can feel a bit conflicted this week, a lot going on, but you have the Midas touch. Some of you, even though you have the Midas touch, you may not be able to make things happen as much as you would like. You can even get called out. Yeah, you can get called out for being a manipulator, con artist. You can even get put in jail. Be careful, Aquarius, this week. This is not the week to do anything haphazard. It's not the week to do anything unethical. It's like, I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know if this is the week of protests, but it seems like it's not going to be going well if it is the week of protests, because people are going to get thrown in jail left and right. Yeah, it'll be a bit of a spectacle. So you be careful out there. Yeah, and it could be something that either you're made as an example, or like a lot of people are well aware of what's going on with you. People are coming back. Everyone has something to say. You could get fair weather people around you right now. What the hell's going on, Aquarius? I hope everybody's okay, because the way these cards are laid out, this is going to be a spectacle, whatever this is. And people are aware of it. And it could be people being around you just because they want to be nosy. They want to know what's going on, not for a real reason. So my condolences if there's anything going on here. Yeah. And you may feel like your moves or your actions could be in vain. This could be for some of you like things coming back and you having to resolve some shit from before. Ew. And you end off strong. So whatever this is, it's going to require some actions on your part and those around you. Try to just stay with the people that are ethically sane and ethically correct, because you can, like I said, you can get caught up in something real quick and shit can get out of hand real quick. So unemployed Aquarius, I do see you kind of being tested and passing the test. And coming to a conclusion about what you want, like salary negotiations could conclude nicely for you. Yeah, you guys come to an agreement about pay and when you're going to start and that sort of thing. So congratulations, self-employed Aquarius. Not feeling seen, also feeling, what the fuck, Aquarius? You're not alone, because this is going to be a week. If this is a quiet week, I would be shocked. But this is a week where, where are we? Something this week happening now may be the beginnings of what's to come in June. Remember I said that. Could be the beginnings of what's to come in June, and then it'll all come to full culmination February of next year. Because it's like something that started, I think, in February. Now everything is coming to pass. Late January, February, things is coming to pass next year. But yeah, this is speaking to feeling like things are kind of being exposed. You're being thrown under the bus. People talking about you, talking down on you. This is Aquarius with your own business. Some of you may just feel a lot of things. And it's like you're not the only one that knows. People know about this. So people, again, it's kind of difficult to navigate psychologically, because you don't know who to trust. You don't know who to turn to. You know who to go to. Ooh, Aquarius, I really don't know what's happening here. I pray everything's okay. Let me know in the comment section below for you. Any of you Aquariuses out there, are you okay? Is everything okay? Are you okay in life? Because this is a reading, at least, that I hope no one is realizing. And for some of you, you may be a witness to a family member or someone you know, hopefully not a family member, somebody you know going through something that's very serious. And you may have to be the person that has to help them out of it. And it's like, well, yeah, you can, but it may take 3 weeks to do it, or I can't, not even in 3 weeks, something like that. So all the best to you guys. Yeah. And hopefully nothing's coming back up and nothing becomes so public, because it is taking its toll on you psychologically. That's what it looks like to me. Okay, Pisces, this has been a weird ass general read. Hopefully yours is normal. Watch your diet and get a screening. You may have some things that you're not aware of. Go get you a screening. Again, this is not medical advice. Go reach out to your own medical provider to get medical advice. But yeah, some of you could be privileged. Things may just be going your way. Yeah, you are realizing. Some of you can get even an intervention. You may have to really contend with your vices and realize what it's doing to you, and start finding better ways to have enjoyment instead of using your vices, if that makes sense. And you may be looking at codependency and realizing that you need to kind of take a healthier path. And you will. It's going to take some time. Unfortunately, some people could stumble and fall, but it's going to take time. And some of you either will realize that or just start taking the necessary time it's going to take. Okay. Here, whatever this is, it requires, or the end product is stability, or more stable, but it will take time. You're very clear. You're very unapologetic. And people may want to be more friendly, more playful than normal. And they can get their ego pricked pretty quickly with you this week. Because, again, you are pretty unapologetic and very clear. And there can be... Take care of your health, guys. You're going to have to really get your indulgence under wrap. It could be a breakup with someone that was not a good guy, a good person. And this person could try to make a resurgence. And, of course, it'll be a no for you, or a no for whoever the person was serious here. And some of you just may start focusing more on work, career, and getting rid of this individual. Some of you, it could be more mental, like this person's in your mind. We do have Mercury and Venus retrograde in Pisces, I believe. So yeah, thinking of the past and unpleasant thoughts and some pleasant thoughts, definitely it will be no surprise. Unemployed Pisces, can you get a job this week? Yes, an opportunity could definitely come your way. One that you could be there for upwards of 3 years. And in that time, learn quite a bit, or to be a help and be very much a teacher in that time frame. It'll be very chaotic, this job, but you can come in and it'll be a sanctuary for you. It's all in how you approach it. And this could be a good opportunity for you to overcome any mental illnesses that you have, free yourself, and to kind of move on to something better, if that makes sense. Like some of you, this opportunity could be something that it can put you on the map. Listen to me closely. It could be something that could put you on the map. Like one of those really hectic jobs where it's like, this is chaotic, this is crazy, I hate this job, I hate coming here because da da da. This can be that job that teaches you patience, understanding, and what do they always say? Gratitude. Yes, gratitude, being gracious, being grateful and gracious in a time of transformation and overcoming, right? You may say, I'm going through a trial, right? Because you're not being paid much, you're being overworked, whatever this is, it's not ideal, but you're still thankful, you're grateful, and you are still finding the blessing in it, and you're being calm through it, right? And so you're switching the energy, you're starting to learn energy and manifestation. That's pretty deep what I'm saying right now. Either if you get it, you get it. And if you've gotten it, then you know where you're going in life. And if didn't get it, then you're not going to get it. But yeah, congratulations, Pisces, for those of you who've gotten that. Self-employed Pisces. It's a place, you have a business with people like you. You've gained a good following and very supportive people. So this is a good time to do promotions, marketing for your business. It'll be a good week of the same people reaching out, having interest, that sort of thing. Definitely a good business week for revenue, marketing, promotion, that sort of thing. You do have a pretty good, solid foundation with business.